The big surprise. Everyone's a millionaire. Imagine you wake up, you roll over and grab your phone, you check your bank app, just like any other day. But today is not like any other day. Your eyes go wide. The number on the screen is huge. It has a 1, a comma, and 6 zeros. $1 million. You jump out of bed, you scream, you dance around your room. This is the best day ever. You are officially a millionaire. You start dreaming of all the things you're going to buy. A new car, a new house, a private island. Maybe all of them. The possibilities are endless. You run outside to tell someone, anyone. You see your neighbor. You're about to shout, "I'm a millionaire." But they shout it first. Literally everyone on the planet is a millionaire. What happens next? Day 1. The great shopping spree. The first thing everyone does is simple. They go shopping. It's a tidal wave of spending like the world has never seen before. People rush to car dealerships to buy the fastest, most expensive sports cars, crowded electronics stores, the biggest TVs, the latest phones, and every gaming console on the shelf. Designer clothing stores emptied in minutes. Toy stores look like a hurricane just passed through. Imagine Black Friday, but 1,000 times bigger, every city, every country, all at once. The dream of buying anything you want is finally real. The stores are not ready for this. How could they be? The shelves once full are bare in a matter of hours. The last box of sneakers is snatched up. The final bag of chips is sold. This is called supply and demand. Demand rockets, Lamborghinis, potato chips. But the supply stayed the same. As the day goes on, people get desperate. They have $1 million and they want to spend it. But there's nothing left to buy.
I'll give you $10,000 for that TV. I'll give you $20,000.
Store owners realize they can charge way more. The few things left suddenly have much higher price tags. The fun turns into frantic competition. Many came home with nothing. The streets are jammed with brand new cars, stuck. This is just the beginning. Section 3, Day 2. Prices go to the moon. You wake up on Day 2 feeling a little less excited. You're still a millionaire, but your shopping trip was a bust. You decide to just go get some groceries. You need bread, you need milk, you need eggs. The baker has just made a fresh batch of bread. Yesterday, a loaf of bread cost $2. The cashier looks at you. That'll be $50. You're shocked. $50 for bread? People are paying it. They have the money. A few hours later, a news alert pops on your phone. Bread is now $500 a loaf. The price didn't just go up, it exploded. This is happening with everything. A gallon of gas goes from $4 to $400. A simple t-shirt that was $10 is now $1,000. This is a big idea called inflation, but on a massive scale. This process is called hyperinflation. When everyone has more money, but the amount of stuff stays the same, the value of money goes down. Each dollar buys less and less. Your $1 million isn't as powerful as it was 24 hours ago. Your bank still says $1,000, but it feels like $1,000. Soon it might feel like $10. People start to panic and buy anything to get rid of cash. They buy things they don't need, hoarding and hoarding. The dream turns into a nightmare. Unlimited wealth is replaced by fear and uncertainty. The fun of being a millionaire is gone. Now it's a race to spend money before it's worthless as colorful paper. Stores are empty, prices astronomical, and an even bigger problem looms. By the end of the first week, a new problem emerges. People stop going to work. Why would they? Everyone is a millionaire. The bus driver thinks, "I'm a millionaire, why should I drive a bus all day?" and stays home. The chef at your favorite restaurant thinks, "I'm a millionaire, I don't need to cook for other people," and quits. Doctors, teachers, sanitation workers, farmers, factory workers, they feel like they've retired. They've made it. The daily grind is over. This creates a massive chain reaction. With no drivers, buses and trains stop. No deliveries, so the few things left can't get to stores. Trash starts piling up. Power plants lose engineers, causing blackouts. Hospitals are understaffed. All the services that make our world run smoothly begin to break down, one by one. The consequences are immediate and severe. You might have $1 million, but you can't get a pizza delivered. Your internet might go out. No technician to fix it. If you get sick, the wait is endless. People realize money isn't the only thing that makes the world work. It's the people, the labor, the skills, the effort. Money is just a tool to exchange that labor and the products it creates. The world starts to look like a ghost town. Offices are dark, factories are silent, the hum of daily life fades away. You can't pay to fix a burst pipe if there are no plumbers. You can't buy food if no one is farming it, picking it, or driving it to the store. The illusion is shattering. We thought we were all rich, but we are quickly becoming poor in services, poor in goods, and poor in a functioning society. A month has passed since everyone became a millionaire. The world is a very different place. The term millionaire is now meaningless. It's like saying I have 1,000 pennies. It sounds like a lot, but it doesn't get you very far. That $1 million in your bank account, which once seemed like an infinite treasure, can barely buy you a week's worth of groceries, if you can even find a store that has any. The number is just a number. It has lost its magic. It has lost its power. It's just a digit on a screen, disconnected from real value. This is the peak of hyperinflation. Money has become little more than colorful paper. People stop using it. Why accept a payment that's worth half as much tomorrow? The entire financial system grinds to a halt. People go back to the oldest form of commerce, bartering. Your neighbor, a skilled carpenter, might fix your broken fence for vegetables. A former dentist might trade a checkup for a few gallons of clean water. Skills have become the new currency. Life becomes incredibly difficult. Without a functioning economy, it's hard to get what you need. Doctors, mechanics, farmers, builders, they have something real and valuable to offer. A person who knows how to purify water is far richer than someone with $1 billion digital dollars, but is thirsty. The social order has been turned upside down. People are nostalgic for when a dollar meant something, when stores were stocked, lights turned on, and water ran. We learned a hard lesson. A society cannot function on money alone. Working, creating, producing things of actual value. With the world in chaos, governments and central banks can't just sit back. They have to do something. They have to stop the hyperinflation. They need to make money valuable again. One of the first ideas is introducing a completely new currency. They announce the old dollars are now void. They issue new money, let's call them new dollars, and give every citizen a small, controlled amount. This is like hitting the reset button on the entire economy. Another strategy, price controls. They would make it illegal to sell bread for $500 or gas for $400. They set maximum prices for essential goods to try to make them affordable again. This sounds good, but it can create new problems. If a baker is forced to sell bread for $1 new, but it costs 10 to make, they'll simply stop baking bread. Shortages get worse. To get people back to work, governments might offer huge incentives, large bonuses in the new, stable currency for essential jobs like farming, healthcare, infrastructure repair. In more extreme cases, they might even mandate work for critical sectors. It's a tricky balance. Rebuild the economy without taking away freedom. These solutions are not quick fixes. Rebuilding trust in a currency takes a long time. People are scared and skeptical. It will take years of stable prices and reliable action before people feel safe again. Governments must coordinate supply chains, incentivize labor, and slowly, carefully reintroduce a monetary system people can believe in. The journey back to normal will be long and difficult. In the midst of all this chaos, something amazing starts to happen. People begin to discover what truly has value. It's not the number in their bank account. It's not the fancy car they bought that now sits in the driveway with no gas. The real value, the twist in the story, is in what people can do. It's in their skills, their knowledge, and their willingness to help each other. The focus shifts from what you have to what you can contribute. A former software engineer who spent her days coding now learns to grow vegetables in a community garden. Her skill at growing food is now more valuable than her ability to write code for a defunct app. A high-powered lawyer who used to argue in court now uses his negotiation skills to organize barter markets, helping people trade fairly. A teenager who loved tinkering with bikes becomes the town's go-to mechanic, keeping transportation moving when new cars are useless. People start to value real, tangible contributions over abstract wealth. This brings communities closer together. Neighbors who barely knew each other now work side by side, sharing resources and solving problems. A sense of collaboration replaces frantic competition. If one knows how to purify water and another how to build shelters, they combine skills to help everyone survive and thrive. Kindness, cooperation, creativity. This is the ultimate lesson of the story. We thought wealth was a number. We were wrong. As the new reality sets in, the world begins to rebuild on a different foundation. The new economy isn't built on money first, it's built on skills. Little pockets of society start to form around what people can do. In one town, Anna starts a small school in the park. Parents don't have money to pay her, but they contribute in other ways. One parent fixes the schoolhouse roof. Another brings fresh bread for the kids' lunch. Anna isn't a millionaire anymore. She is rich in respect and purpose. Her skill is essential, and her community values her. In another town, Ben, obsessed with 3D printing, becomes a local hero. When spare parts break, he designs and prints new ones. He creates a replacement valve for a water pump and a crucial gear for the town's generator. His skill keeps the lights on. People bring him food and materials. Ben felt unsuccessful before, but now his ability to make things from scratch makes him vital. These small stories are everywhere. People rediscover old skills and learn new ones, forming local networks to produce what they need. One group focuses on farming, another on weaving clothes, a third on generating electricity with solar panels. They trade with each other, a resilient supply chain built on trust. This new world is less efficient, but more human. Your value is tied to how you help the people around you. Rebuilding is slow and challenging, but incredibly empowering. People are no longer passive consumers. They're producers, creators, problem solvers. They learn they can meet basic needs together. So, what did we learn from our little thought experiment? We learned a simple but powerful lesson. If everyone becomes a millionaire, no one stays one. The title of millionaire only has meaning because it's exclusive. When everyone has it, the word loses its power. The money itself becomes worthless. The real engine of a society isn't the amount of money flowing through it. It's the people who do the work. It's the resources we use. It's the skills we have to turn those resources into things we need and want. That's the stuff that actually matters. Real wealth isn't just a number in a bank account. A farmer planting a field, a doctor healing a patient, an engineer designing a bridge, an artist creating something beautiful. True value comes from work. True value comes from skills. True value comes from creativity. True value comes from resources. Money is just a tool, useful when it works right, to help exchange these real things. The things themselves and the human effort behind them form the foundation of our world. Without that foundation, money is nothing. The story ends on a hopeful note. After the chaos, people learned to value each other more, the person who collects the trash and the person who runs a company. They built stronger communities and became more self-reliant. The world that emerged was simpler, more connected, more meaningful. If everyone becomes a millionaire, no one stays one. Value comes from work, skills, creativity, and resources, not just numbers in an account. Be useful. Be kind. Be creative. That's how you become truly rich.